Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Christelle Martinette, and the reading for the month of June are going to be done with the tarot, the fire tarot. And I wanted to give you a brief explanation of that, and more so because after I got all of my, as you can see, all of my toys here ready, okay, I have a catalytic lamp up there which helps with clearing the air and purifying the air before I start to start my readings. And I stupidly touched the end, and now I have these two fingers burnt. Well, anyway, let me tell you, the Fire Tarot uses fire as a myth in all of its forms and interprets tarot-related scenes through the tarot-related scenes. The major arcana each have they depict a god linked with fire, and the minor arcana are linked with fire as either help, spiritual and sacred fire, emotional fire, and earthly fire. And according to the creators of the tarot of fire, the artist is Franco Rivoli, and it was thought to have fire among the primary elements that put humanity on the path to civilization. This is what motivated the creators. This tarot deck focuses on worldwide myths of fire, gods, goddesses, and I'll show you some of these major arcana. Elemental beings, animals, and even abstract concepts of fire. It's a fascinating tarot deck. It's hot. It's really hot. And it's very brilliantly conceived. The artist, as you can see, many of the pictures, much of the artwork is with a black, dark background, so the element of fire can be more pronounced. This is the Wheel of Fortune, for example. But not all of them are that way. For example, this is the Lover's card. It's a very bright card. The major arcana, as we were saying, concentrates on some of the most potent myths of fire in the cultures of the different areas of the world. And there are powerful and quite familiar mythical figures such as Prometheus. We have Prometheus as the hanged man. Then we have Ocrisa, the Vestal version, as the high priestess. And there's also Osiride, the Egyptian underworld god, serving as justice. Hermes is none other than the magician. And more symbolically, on a more symbolic level, there's for the tower we have the Vesuvius that destroys the city of Pompeii. And there we have also fire raining down from the skies. Here, fire raining down from the skies that burns Sodom and Gomorrah in the Judgment card. And many of these cards are also depict forbidding, characters that we don't talk about. For example, the Empress. The Empress here is the Maori goddess, Makuika, and who does radiate strength, as you can see, and primal energy. There's also the devil here. Malach is the horned monster of legend. Then there's this hermit, which is the Dreamtime figure, Karakarok, who is a very commanding hermit. Now, these are, since they deal with the elements and the element of fire, here you have the lightness and darkness rolled up into one, reminding us that there is lightness, there is darkness, and light doesn't exist without darkness. And we all tread, since we're human, across both worlds. Now, on to our June 2017 readings, ladies and gentlemen. Hi Aries, this is me again. I'll try not to use my burned fingers, but I have to mix these cards up for you for the month of June. For the month of June. Aries for the month of June. Tell me what's in store for Aries in the month of June. Tell me what's in store for Aries in the month of June. Wow. You have, Aries, a very significant month. Let me put it that way. Very significant month. It rolls in the first few days, and I hope to get this out on time so you can resonate with that. It rolls in with a heavy burden that you did not want to revisit, and actually in your mind you've said, basta, this is enough. Okay, and I'll show you the cards. Let me first show you the cards. We have the 10. I have a diamond spread. 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 2 cards, 1. Originally I used to use this spread. This is the 10 of swords. 10 of swords. The world card to the left of that. The moon to the right of that. Across the center I have the 6 of wands, the 5 of wands, the ace of pentacles, look at that, the king of cups, the queen of cups, and the last card is the death card. Now we have a focus here where, as I said, you come into the month so heavy laden with burden you say basta, even though you do it reluctantly. You don't feel that you need anything. You don't feel like you need to lean on things. You seem to be quite content in standing on your own 2 feet and going your merry way. There are shadows here, though, on your merry way. There are shadows to that. Shadows that you push away and bring close to you, push away and bring close to you. Not so much for the idea of revisiting them, but rather for the idea of putting them there. I don't want you to remind you that you do not want to revisit them ever again. It's like a little charm that you put on a wall or on a table, and you look at it and you're reminded of all that you don't want. Now, what is, and you're quite successful in this, you are successful in this. However, there are, it is a churning sensation that you have emotionally concerning these changes, concerning this past that you do not want to ever revisit again. Amen. And that is causing us this difficult card, the 5 of Wands, as a focus. But I have the same focus all across the bottom. Is the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the Death card is the last. And I'll talk about that later. There is, however, and you know that as I speak, and you're listening to me, you know that you have decided to close the book. And you have decided to opt for a new type of focus, a spiritual focus with this Ace of Pentacles. Highly spiritual focus, a beginning of a spiritual focus. Again, looking at those little charms. Never again do I want to revisit that. Thank you. And this enacts the beginning of a complete transformation for you. From what I'm seeing, and I'll take the Vera Sibilla cards here for clarification, I would like to get the element of time here to see what, how quickly it gets off the ground, how fast it's enacted, and how stable you feel after that. Let's see, first of all, go right to the Ten of Swords at the top. I'm going to go through every single focus card, these three, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Death card. The Ten of Swords. Okay. We have the Gelosia, the Jealousy card. Amica, the friend, female friend, and Speranza, hope. What do they tell us? Okay, they tell us that if we leave the negativity behind and we seek harmony, we live in the hopes to gain harmony, to reach that balance. And that's what the beginning of the month looks like to you. Your frame of mind, your attitude, your perspective is this. I'm going now to this Five of Wands card. Yeah, okay. Now, we are only human. We have the Ammalato, the ill one, the Artista, the artist, and the Sospiri, the sighing. And here, you know, it is, this could actually be a person, the Artista. It could be a person, could be a male or female, someone that is interacting with you or has caused you to have this frame of mind. Now, and who has caused you to, this is the way it came out, has caused you quite, has given you a run for your money, that person. Now, you are in an attitude whereby you are not saddened, because what I'm getting here, Aries, is a moment of strength, of renewed strength, a moment of learning, teaching. You have once again confirmed there's no disillusionment here. There's profound respect for what you desire, what you do not desire, and for that basta that you come into the month with. Amen, that's enough. And this is a personal respect that you have. And it's very clear here there's a person who has put you in this frame of mind. And, you know, this sighing, this sospiri is, you know, it's, oh, well, that, so goes it, you know, so be it, that's it, you know. But it also is a time card. It also tells us that it will be, when things start turning around. Now, I'm not getting any message of if it's with that person, because if you say basta, you say basta, that's that. But when things start turning around, it will be turning around with someone else, with another person, or with a person who completely revamps who this person is. I'm not talking about, you know, somebody borrowing a telephone number and coming in and typing and writing to you and making believe that there's someone else. No, a bona fide new person who will make you see the light, because this Morte, the death card here, really speaks volumes. And the death card is right under these three cards, where we see the ill one, the artist, which is could be a professional, could be a researcher, scientist. In any case, it's someone who has quite an intellect, an intelligent person. The death card, let's see what the cards tell us over the death card. The Sibilla cards, what do they say? Death on death, ladies and gentlemen, death on death. I see Bambino, the beginning. Now, isn't it interesting that it precedes the death card, and it tells you that is the way you are to read it? There is a new, somebody new coming in, and that is the Gran Signore, Gran Dame. Now, it is the month of June that we're talking about. This is the end of the month of June. I would go so far as to say it will be the beginning of other people in your life, other people that you can warm up to and bring them towards you. You start to attract other people in your life because you have said basta. I'm going to take my, hang on. I've got my runes. Let me crown the reading to see what they have to say and add to this. Yeah, it's the sighing. That sighing, it is going to take time. VERA tells us that it takes time, and you will not see it coming. You will not see it coming, Kinats Merkstev. You will not see it coming, because this not seeing means there is someone completely new. It is not the same person who's coming back into your life. This is a completely different person. The Queen of Cups has Anzus Merkstev, and so much so, you will not be seeing it coming, so much so that you will be walking down the street, or you go into a club, or you go into a place that you go dancing, or you go to a new restaurant or somewhere, and the person, you hear their voice. You just hear their voice, and you turn, and you look at them, and you feel like you already know them. Okay, this is what happens here, and I'm talking to that's right over the Queen of Cups. You know, all of you Aries out there. It could be a male, could be a female. Of course, they're not all women out there, but. What's interesting about the Gran Signore or the Grande Dame is there are two things here. First of all, there's abundance of emotion there. It's a sort of, and when I talk about abundance of emotion, it's unconditional love that's there. And I have the rune Manats, a bright stave, and this is joy and togetherness. I hope that this was of help to you, Aries. Fire on fire, you know, Aries is the fire sign. And, well, I do hope it was of help. And I'm looking at it, you know, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm an Aries myself, so I have no clue. It was a pleasure for me to read with you, Aries. Namaste. Until we read together again. Bye-bye.